Tonight, ABC 7 News begins an ongoing investigation into Lyme disease. A silent war is being waged in the medical community over a possible Lyme epidemic. The casualties? Possibly tens of thousands of suffering patients. Kathy Fowler joins us now with the great Lyme debate. Kathy?
Leon, two groups of doctors are pitted against each other over just about every aspect of Lyme disease, from the very definition of the illness to how it should be treated.
Rebecca Griffin coats herself in bug repellent, even if she's only going outside her Sterling, Virginia home for a moment. The reason? A tick bite she suspects gave her Lyme disease. The illness left her mentally and physically incapacitated.
The exhaustion was just incredible.
For nearly a decade, she didn't even know she had Lyme. She spent years seeing specialists searching for cures for her mystery ailments.
I had a database of doctors I was seeing, and every 6 weeks, something else was whacking out on me. Hey, you!
It was family physician Dr. Sarah Fletcher who finally diagnosed Rebecca with Lyme disease. Dr. Fletcher and internist Dr. Norton Fishman say Rebecca's story of strange symptoms and misdiagnosis is much too common.
They come in and they say, I've been to Johns Hopkins, I've been to the rheumatologist, I've been to the endocrinologist, I've been to the neurologist, and finally the psychiatrist, and they all tell me I'm crazy. I said, no, you got Lyme disease. You know, go no further.
This is where the battle lines are drawn. On one side, doctors who believe Lyme is an unrecognized epidemic. If undiagnosed, can become debilitating chronic Lyme that often needs to be treated with high-dose long-term antibiotics. The other side of the medical community, in fact the majority, says Lyme is no epidemic, that chronic Lyme does not exist, and that long-term antibiotics are potentially dangerous.
There are healthcare providers who are taking advantage of desperate patients and offering them therapies that we know do not work.
Dr. Masur says 30 days of antibiotics is enough to kill the bacteria that causes Lyme. And those who prescribe long-term antibiotics are rogue doctors practicing unsafe medicine.
This minority of poorly trained physicians who feel passionately, if they really felt passionately about this, they would collect their data so that we could see their data.
I want you.
Dr. Fletcher, a believer of chronic Lyme, agrees she is passionate, partly because the battle is personal. She lives in a Lyme endemic area and was diagnosed and debilitated with Lyme disease 7 years ago. She says long-term antibiotics saved her career, more importantly, saved her life.
Over about a 5-year period of time, when I was on antibiotics, I could think better, and when I came off the antibiotics, I couldn't think as well, and I'd go back on the antibiotics, and my thinking got much better.
With no consensus among doctors on the disease, the pervasiveness, or even the treatments, patients are left in the middle with unanswered questions. After 3 years of antibiotics, Rebecca says she's got her life back. She doesn't think she'll ever be cured, but says with continued treatment, the disease is now much more manageable.
Are you getting better?
I think I'm doing better. I can hold you.
Yay!
Next, during our ongoing investigation, we'll look at why Lyme disease testing can be so inaccurate. For more information about both sides of the great Lyme debate, log on to our website at WJLA.com. If you'd like to make a comment on this topic, you can email us at lyme@WJLA.com. Kathy Fowler, ABC 7 News.